Hello everyone out there in Nerdfighteria and Knitting Nerdfighteria. It's Thursday and I'm at the Batasso Preserve in Boulder, Colorado. Are you taking a movie of us? Sure.
Yeah.
And this is El Dorado Canyon, which is essentially 20 minutes from where we live. So I'm walking from my house to the field that's in our backyard, practically in our backyard, and yeah, like Maira said, I'm feeling very self-conscious filming myself while I'm talking and walking. And actually the scenery around here is a lot more interesting than me talking, so I think this is the last you're gonna see of me on this little trip. So bye! So this is the open space that's in the back of our house, and we affectionately call it the field. There's the tree under which my fiancé proposed to me in December. Very romantic. That is the biggest dandelion I've ever seen in my life. And this is the part of the field called Mayfair Park. There's the playground where I have been known to swing occasionally. And this is what the field looks like from a swing set. Can you see the Purple Mountain's majesty in the background? We're closing in on the local encampment of the mighty prairie dog. Shh! If we're careful, we might get a rare glimpse of this majestic species. Oh my goodness! There's a prairie dog. I wish I could see through my camera better, but the sun is so bright. Let's see how close we can get. Oh, goodbye, prairie dog. Here's another brave adolescent, fiercely standing us off, refusing to move unless we move closer. Okay, I've got a lot to cover in a very short amount of time, so I hope I get everything in, and I'm going to try to do this in as few takes as possible, so forgive me if I mess up my words a little bit. These are my favorite knitting needles, and I bought these at a specialty knitting shop, and they're rosewood needles, and to me they kind of remind me of wands. And this is my other favorite knitting accessory. It is actually a tape measure, and I don't know if you can see it from this far away, but it's shaped like a cake. And voila! I don't actually use tape measures that much, but when I saw this at the store, I just couldn't resist it. So to reply to everyone's videos and comments and everything, first of all, Jenny, you are just completely awesome. Your videos are so funny. I really enjoy watching them. And to answer your other question about Worldwide Knit in Public Day, I actually did not know that this day existed, but I'm so excited to find out about it because it sounds like so much fun. I mean, what is cooler than going in a public place and having everyone watching you knit? Technically, I have knit in a public place before. I've knitted at the library. It was close to Christmas time and it was really slow and our boss wasn't there, so I figured it was okay. And there are actually these little old ladies that have a knitting group at our library, and they came up to me and were all excited that I was knitting. And Jenny, you also asked for advice on being a librarian, and I would suggest that you ask Lori because she's the actual librarian in our group and I'm just a library assistant right now. But what I would recommend to you is that you start volunteering and helping out at the library as soon as possible, and even get a job there if you can, because basically everything they teach you in library school is theory and it doesn't really help you in the real world. And if you do go to library school, just remember that nothing they teach you is really helpful on the job, because I have applied nothing, absolutely nothing that I've learned in library school to my current job. So the best thing possible is to just get as much actual experience as you can. To Maira, you are so adorable, and I absolutely loved that you took us to your library on your town tour. That was awesome. Thank you for that. And I'm pretty sure I have the very same Harry Potter figurine. I think I got it on one of my birthday cakes one year, so that in itself is awesome. To Kayla, your Mother Bear project is just completely mind-blowing. I mean, you exceeded your own goal, which is great, and you know, that's more than most people have done in a lifetime, so it's just really, really awesome that you've made so many kids happy. I think I probably took the same quiz as you did too, and it also told me I wasn't very nerdy just because I wasn't into all the computer stuff and technology. So I think that's a little inaccurate. What people don't realize is that there are so many different kinds of nerds. I mean, there are English literature nerds, sci-fi nerds, computer nerds, Harry Potter nerds, Twilight nerds, and of course, knitting nerds. Knitting nerds rock. And to Lori, you're awesome simply because you're a young adult librarian, and that's what I really want to be. If I could be any librarian, I would be a young adult or children's librarian. And I know I've said awesome a lot of times in this film already, but there are just no other words to describe you guys. You are all awesome. Also, Lori, your kids are really adorable, and I love your scarves. So just to remind you guys, I'm going to be out of town next week, so if Cameron or Maira's sister wants to fill in for me, that would be great, because I'd really like to not be punished. And I think that's about all I have time for today, so Lori, I will see you tomorrow. Bloody hell, woman. Do I have to be a part of every one of these sorting videos?